All right, guys, welcome on in. Any experienced, loyal subscribers, and especially any new beardsmen out there. My name is DanCBearded. My subscribers call me the trusted teacher for all things beard related. And we do have a special guest today. This is the mayor. And the mayor joins us every week for the most part on a new live stream series that we leave up about growing a beard for the first time. And we go over tips and tricks and what to expect and really everything you need along this journey. And one of the biggest things that comes up is the question and the point of this video: when do I start using beard oil? To kind of summarize, guys, if you are asking that question, the time is now. You should begin using beard oil. Whether you're a guy going through that awkward itch phase or you're someone that is prepping, you've heard about beard itch, you're getting ready and you want to know all the information possible, that would be now. Start using that beard oil. We're going to go over the mayor's experience with using beard oil. We're going to go over some other tips and everything along the way. That's a big one. Mayor, from your perspective as a new beardsman that was coming into this, did you know this beforehand? Is this something that you were curious about, the idea of beard oil and beard itch?
I had bright red face those first couple days. I was itching so much that it was embarrassing, and I can totally see why people back off from growing a beard.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that beard oil and treating the follicles was the key to fixing it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we'll break all that information down for you guys right after this introduction, so please get comfortable, keep that beard on, and check out this information. Point number one, beard oil nourishes your skin. That is the reason you can start using beard oil at any time. The ingredients are essentially the same as a massage therapist oil. It is to nourish your skin, and it will do absolutely no harm whatsoever to that skin. If you start nourishing it and treating the skin before you even grow that beard, it's going to make it all the better. Beard itch comes from your very firm and strong hairs that are growing out in different angles, and it's going through the skin and causing that inconvenience and that itch. Beard oil is really going to help that. So whether you are in a week, whether you are before beard, whether you're 2 months in, you should be using beard oil, but it's never too late. It can only enhance and help the experience. So, Mr. Mayor, when did you start using beard oil into this bearded journey?
Right. I started very much from the first time I complained about itch.
Okay.
I can honestly say I went my first 40 years of my life without a beard, and I didn't really know even what beard oil is. But if you're here and you're like me, you now know.
Right.
Keep listening, because it's pretty awesome. It's so much more. From his beard to a completely clean-shaven face, it has its applications.
Which is wild to think about. It's not something that goes away. It's not a starter thing. It's not something to get you through that. It is something that you use for your beard life. And as you said, that's the beauty of YouTube. You are here. You are wondering this question. You can find anything on YouTube. This is no different. So what was your experience with using it the first time, the first couple days, the first week? Overall, what do you got for when you first started using that beard oil? What can these guys that are searching for this question expect?
Well, I felt a little weird with the first time you gave me a few, the very first live stream that we did.
Yeah.
And I felt like, okay, well, that's probably months away. And I think I posted...
Because it says beard oil. It's only for a beard, right?
Right. And
wrong.
I was kind of like, thanks, this is cool, but I feel like, those are some big shoes to fill. Maybe I'll get there. Well, pretty quick into growing the beard. Itch started. Like I said, it was like I would itch to the point where I'd look in the mirror and my skin would be red underneath, and it would look like I had something majorly wrong with me. I put it out on Instagram, and the community kind of just said, "Hey, dude, just use the beard oil that you're given." I'm like, but there's no beard really, so immediately put that on, and it was like a switch was turned off, and all of a sudden everything was back in its place. And I'll tell you, I can totally see why people, with alongside the awkward lookingness of growing a beard, just kind of say, I'm not gonna deal with this itch.
100%. And I had a video out this week where I addressed this as well. I think that people do get rid of a beard for a couple reasons. One is beard itch. Two is the pressure that they receive from their loved ones and friends. But a third one is, let's say they hear about this beard itch and they think beard oil can solve a problem. They go to a store. The fact of the matter is there's a lot of beard oils in the store that are garbage and going to make you feel terrible. You want to look for things that do not have silicone ingredients. If you're getting a product that has a silicone ingredient, all it's going to do is coat your hair and coat your skin and not give you any relief that you're looking for. The great thing about these oils is they absorb into your skin. Oils do not evaporate. They do not go anywhere but in. And so if you're getting something with a silicone, it's just going to sit there. It's going to feel greasy. It's going to feel terrible. Highly advise you guys to research the ingredients and find ones that do not have silicones. They can have fragrance oils. They can even have some synthetic ingredients that are made in a lab. That is totally fine. Avoid the silicones. Avoid the silicones.
And of course, it's a natural thing to go to the store and to look for a product for your beard. You know, if you need to wash your hair, you buy shampoo.
Yep.
But one of the things I've learned along this journey is that probably the best products out there, you need to dig a little deeper into a channel like this and some of the
So that would be my best advice. Look through some of the reviews here, you guys. See what products stand out. If you are needing it now and you're wanting it now, the good news is there are some good options available in stores. You're going to want to look for a company called Honest Amish. They have some of the best feel in beard ever. It's going to make your skin feel amazing. The smell's not the best in the world, but there's other options. You can look for a brand called Bulldog, and that's out of Europe, but they sell in drugstores in the US. You can also look for Beard Brand, which is in Target. That's one of the biggest beard companies in the game. You can look for Brisk. That's another good one out of Europe that sells. So there's good options in stores. Any of those, you guys are welcome to leave a comment down below. The community will respond. The mayor, myself will respond. They have those options. So, when to start using beard oil? Yesterday. You should have began already, but it's not too late. There's no cumulative damage. It doesn't add up. Once you treat it, it will just be a great relief. You'll feel that benefit. Now, the mayor started using another product at 3 weeks in, and I think that's the perfect time, and that is beard butter. Beard oil is going to treat the skin and have some benefits for the hair. Now, once you get a little bit of length, kind of rule of thumb is if you can pinch the hair and pull it, it is now time to use this miracle product called beard butter. And what beard butter does is it is going to nourish the hair. It is going to condition the hair and make it feel softer, more presentable, just an amazing feeling. I highly recommend for any new beardsmen, any beardsmen that are new to products, oil in the morning, butter at night. Oil in the morning, butter at night. Mayor started, he is 1 week into beard butter to complete his 4 weeks right now. What are your thoughts and experiences with beard butter?
Well, again, I felt like, am I really ready for this? There's still not much there.
And we encouraged him. We said, try it this week, see what you got at night.
So it's a lot like a good conditioner for hair.
Leave it.
Hair on your head. You know, you can pretty quickly, from the moment I put it in, I kind of felt like this is really weird, or I did something wrong, or I used too much. Because it felt like, I could definitely notice the product in my beard, but I went to bed, woke up the next morning, and I mentioned on the live stream that it is the softest. I can't believe how soft the hair feels, almost beyond what any kind of conditioning I've ever done with the hair in my head.
Game changer is what most people say when they try those products. Absolute game changer. And I will say, beard oil, you can get some quality ones in the store. Right now, there's not really any quality options for beard butter. That's one, as the mayor said, you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper. You're going to have to find some quality ones, such as a Beard Octane, such as a Detroit Grooming. And those are going to be some amazing, amazing options to really get the best nourishment overnight. So when you wake up, your beard is feeling like $1,000,000. I take a morning shower. There's no better feeling of hopping in that shower after a night of having beard butter in. Such an amazing feeling.
It's like when you get there with a beard, it's like this new part of who you are, and it's cool to take care of it, just like anything else in your life.
100%. And if you guys are new to this channel, you are searching what to do with that beard itch, when to start using products. It's going to be, if you can get to this point and you start using those products, it really becomes a time for yourself. For me, it's like therapy. There's so much more that comes to this, and I hope you guys get to experience this and know what that's like. We could talk for days about the confidence a beard gives you. We could talk for days. We have a whole series about keeping a beard and everything that comes along with that. And we don't want to make this video about that. But where you're starting is the start of this. And I hope you guys really get to experience that. Beard butter right away. Even if you had shaved today and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start a year. I want to grow my beard out for 1 year. A year? Begin on day 1 with beard oil. About 3 weeks in, 3 to 4 weeks, start looking at beard butter for nighttime. And it's just going to make that process so much easier. Imagine going a month and experiencing that beard itch that whole month.
You wouldn't have made it.
No,
Especially
I don't
because
think
it's never
so.
just one thing.
Right.
You've got, somebody picking on you about it, and it itches
that's in
you.
your mind now.
Yep.
Right.
So you're like 2 strikes.
Yeah. And then you get the picking on, and then you're like, but you start doubting yourself? Does it even look good? If I don't even know if it looks good, and it itches, and they're throwing jabs at me, it's gone. But if you're like, man, this kind of feels cool, I smell great, and I get a little bit of confidence, I get a little bit of swagger with it, absolutely amazing.
So rule of thumb is your beard is like a lot of things in life. You get out of it what you put into it, literally.
Whew.
Mayor thoughts.
That
just came to me.
That is deep from the mayor right there. Those are my best thoughts. The ones that just come up and they're like, oh, he wrote that. Yeah, it comes to you, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with a question. We're going to get the mayor's perspective on this as well. But first, let me hit you with the mayor with one final thing, because we kind of got the mayor's answer to this already. Mayor, for your final thoughts, if a guy is searching for when should he start using beard oil, this is someone that's new to products or new to the journey, what is your biggest relatable thing you can give them? You are fresh in this, within weeks of what they're going through. What is your number one, not a pitch, not trying to tell them to keep it, relate to them?
So it's we work with the tools that we know. And if you've never had a beard or never been successful at growing a beard, and all of a sudden you have this facial itch, you're going to think cortisone cream or something like that.
Lotion.
Because I'm here to tell you that beard oil is a thing. It is not a big deal. It's not some fancy thing you're going to have to order in a cosmetic catalog or whatever. It's in every store. It's a normal thing. It's just not in your toolbox because you've never grown a beard or been successful. So don't give up and turn to tools like this where you were giving information, and I've gone through it, and it wasn't really that big a deal. It was like immediately made 180 degrees difference in the itch and the bother of growing a beard.
Yeah, well said, well said. And sometimes I think the longer we get in this beard game, it's harder to relate to that part. We know all the amazing benefits of this beard, but we got to go back to the beginning and remember, oh yeah, that was like that. There was that awkward phase. There was this. So it's really good to have someone to be able to relate and give that info. So amazing. So a question to leave you guys with to get those comment sections going. Leave any words of encouragement for any new beardsmen. Of course, you guys know that positivity breeds positive results. But hit me with a comment. When did you first start using beard oil? I know guys that had a beard for 8 years and they started in year 9 because they found the channel, because something happened and it changed the game. I know guys that did it before they had a beard because they started growing because they knew me or they knew someone in the community. And other guys started in week 3 when the itch was unbearable. They were either shave it or figure out a solution. They did some research and they figured it out. So leave a comment down below. When did you first start using beard oil? For me, I am heavily into research. If I'm doing something, I'm doing it. I go full into everything I do, or otherwise I just don't do it. And so I started researching right away, and I started using beard oil pretty early in the game. And kind of similar situation with you.
Well, I will say this, even though I have been, I have this special situation where I'm growing a beard under a great, supervision, I still went a couple days thinking I wasn't ready for it, or I didn't really have a beard, and it sat on my counter, and then all of a sudden someone said, dude, it's part of what it's for. At this point, that's what it's for. And so, it was a few days in, but even with it right in front of me, it occur to me because it wasn't something I was familiar with. So
it's foreign.
That's okay.
Yeah, and that's such a great perspective to have, because me, it's just, that's what you do. You use beard oil. It's not even a thought, but for somebody else, it's completely foreign to them. So 100%. Well, all right, Mayor, thank you so much for joining us on our first actual recorded and uploaded video. Every Wednesday, guys, for the most part, we're going to be live. Check out the other live stream videos. We'll have the Mayor on some future videos and see where this journey takes us. So thank you once again, Mayor.
My pleasure.
And guys, as always, stay bearded and stay positive.